Shalom. All praise to the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders. And shalom to you brothers out there doing the work sincerely. I have a real quick clip. Real simple. We all know who this guy is, who this character is, and that's exactly what he is, a character. Trying to absorb every last minute of fame that he proclaims he has. Um, yeah, this guy here, he makes a couple statements concerning the brothers of GMS. And I'm gonna play a clip, and we're gonna break down a particular word that he said. So this is gonna be real quick, right to the point, but it's just gonna prove that these scriptures ain't nothing to be played with. And everything you say concerning these scriptures, there's always a scripture for that. Alright? So I'm gonna play this clip, we're gonna hear what he has to say, and then we're gonna break down a scripture out of the book of Proverbs. So here it is.
And sisters who now acknowledge that you're Hebrew Israelites, but that are young and tender in spirit, but have been brainwashed by this cult GMS and various other brothers, or lack understanding on what the Bible is actually saying. I'm not gonna harp on them brothers too long, though. This is probably my last video as far as being upfront and direct as far as who am I talking about, meaning GMS, of course. Brothers that know me well, I'm saying it again, I don't get down like that as far as attacking anyone personally. If you take it personal, then you might be doing something you shouldn't be doing. And the spirit, you have to take it up with the Most High, and the spirit is condemning you. Basically, I was talking about walking around in a bitter, angry spirit. The last video I did, brothers kind of twisted it around and tried to flip it like I was saying that you shouldn't be angry at all. I suggest you read or watch the video again. You're spiritually immature and your attention span is that of an ant, if that's what you got out of that video.
Okay, so he claims that we're a cult. You know, we've heard that before. We've heard that many years ago with guys coming in this thing. He said that we're brainwashing the young, tender, lost souls of Israel. Okay, we heard that before. It's nothing new. And he also stated that we lack understanding of what the Bible actually says. And then he goes on to say that if we misunderstood his last little rant, that we have the mindset of an ant, something to that nature. Well, let's go to Proverbs, okay? And we're going to see what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai through Solomon says about ants. Okay? And this is going to be right to the point. We ain't going to, labor this too long. Okay? This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6. And the Most High said to Solomon, through Solomon, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise." Okay? So everything this guy says is going to be cut with the scriptures. Okay? He proclaimed that he's speaking to the brothers of GMS. That's clear. So we ain't gonna that's not being twisted. He claimed that we're a cult. That's not twisted. Okay? He claimed that we lack true understanding of what the Bible really says. Ain't nobody twisting that. And last but not least, he said we have the mind capacity of an ant. Okay, the mind span of an ant. And the scriptures talk about ants. And the scriptures talk about everything. And here it is, Proverbs 6 and 6. "Go to the ant, thou sluggard." So you can technically refer to GMS as being that ant, because he referred to us as ants. Because he's talking to nobody else but GMS, the brothers GMS. So go to the ant, thou sluggard, and consider her ways and be wise. Okay? Consider the ways and be wise. Because this guy's not considering anything. He's not considering anything. The Most High is perfect in all his ways, man. Even the insects and creatures of the earth have order. That's why the scriptures say the spirit of a beast goeth downward. Because they don't need to be judged for anything. So the things that they do, they're in perfect order. Until Esau starts fucking around with him and starts putting all kinds of microchips in, all kinds of, brain altering, mechanisms in them. Alright? And it says here, which have no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. So in other words, the Most High is saying, listen, these ants are very intelligent. Consider them and be wise, because they know when to gather food. They know. They don't have a calendar on their wall. They don't have a time watch on their wrists. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, listen, consider the ant. They know what time in the seasons are. They know when to gather, when to stock up food, and prepare themselves. And once again, this also says in verse 7, which have no guide, overseer, or ruler. Okay, so there's nobody telling them how to break it down. There's nobody telling them how to set it up. They just do it by nature. And it says, how long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? And that's him, man. He's lazy. He's a sluggard. He's a sluggard. He don't want to come out in the wintertime. Okay? He don't want to go out and sacrifice himself. That's being lazy, man. So, once again, I just wanted to make this a real quick clip of how everything this guy says, man. We're going to tear your ass up through the scriptures, man. So you're going to have to examine everything you say. Because the minute you say something, bro's going to be right on that ass quick, fast, to bring it right back in your face, man. And once again, he said if we think a certain way, we have the attention span of an ant. And hey, here it is. With your own words, my man. Here
spiritually immature, and your attention span is that of an ant. Spiritually immature, and your attention span is that of an ant. Spiritually immature, and your attention span is that of.
Okay, so we ain't twisting nothing around here, man. We're spiritually immature, and our attention span is that of an ant. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai says what to the elect? Go to the ant, thou sluggard, and that's you. So go to the ant, come to GMS, and consider her ways and be wise. So the Most High set GM up as the guide, man. So consider the ways of what GMS does and be wise and follow suit. Okay? So with that, once again, I just wanted to make a real quick clip. Everything this man says, we're going to expose. We're going to get down, to the nitty gritty concerning these scriptures. And all praise due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, double honor to the elders, and honor to you brothers out there in the highways and byways doing the work and doing the will sincerely. Until the next time, this is GMS FYI. See you on the next go around. Shalom.